A major update tonight on the effort to bring a Costco to Asheville.
Just weeks after the retailer withdrew its application, city leaders now say Costco is officially back at the table.
News 13's Elijah Skipper joins us now live from the proposed site in West Asheville. And Elijah, what all changed?
Well, the mayor tells me she spoke directly with Costco representatives today about this project, who are re-engaging after weeks and weeks of discussions with the property sellers here. Now, this follows discussions with state lawmakers as well as transportation officials.
You can see the mountain out in the horizon, but you got to climb every hill to get there.
And for a moment, that mountain looked out of reach when just weeks ago, Costco withdrew its application for this site.
And we went through the list of issues that Costco provided as to what were their barriers to this project and what ultimately caused them to step back.
Much of the challenge centers on infrastructure along Smoky Park Highway. State traffic studies previously showed the development could add roughly 16,000 daily trips to a corridor that already carries about 29,000 vehicles a day.
Adding more and more development along a corridor without the infrastructure, it's not good for the people who live and work there. It's not good for commuters, and it ultimately isn't good for the business that's there. So we have a responsibility to make sure that we have infrastructure set up in place.
The city now has applied for state funding to extend sewer infrastructure to the area, another piece needed to support the development.
My understanding is we were asking, instead of the closest connection, to have them install a mile of new sewerage, and that was adding to the cost. So we're putting all the pieces of the puzzle together to make sure that the infrastructure is ready, not just for this development, but for that whole neighborhood.
City leaders say Costco is already hearing from the people who matter most, and in Asheville, that message has been loud and clear.
They are noticing that folks really want to see a Costco. You know, they explain that sometimes when they go to communities, they get some pushback from folks, but for the most part here in Asheville, they're being received with open arms, and that's being noted.
Another thing that I hope folks see is the political theater, that there's a need to push back on elected officials, including myself, to make sure that we're getting the outcomes, not just lip service.
City leaders say that this project is still in its negotiation phase as Costco officials reviews the scale of this project and the location here in West Asheville. In Asheville, Elijah Skipper, News 13.